Hi, welcome. This is our last session. I have spent 7 days with you. Thank you very much for having me and giving me the opportunity to share my knowledge. And because it is our last session, I have decided that we're gonna play a game today. So let me share my screen. And in the meantime, you can prepare a pen and paper, and it's going to be a very quick game. And I'm very excited to see the results out of the game because we're going to be sharing the results after that. So I'm going to adjust my light a little bit. Yeah, perfect. So the presentation should be also visible. Let me know in the comments. Yes, perfect. It's working. Thank you. Then let's go. Our last session is going to be about setting up the right pricing and using the right tool. So I will be summarizing everything what we really need to know or do or to have when it comes to the skill set and a tool set. And we will sum this up. But before we will do so, let's play the game. I'm pretty sure that you have already prepared the pen and paper. I can see the first comments here. Oh, yes. So it's going to be very quick. Okay. So as I mentioned, we are going to play a game and I'm going to show you 3 hotels. They are based in a city. It's in Munich, the place where I live in Germany. And it is just an example. It doesn't really matter where the hotel is located. The most important thing is what you see, what you feel, and you have to write down what is the price you are willing to pay for this hotel for one night, including breakfast. Okay, so I will show you a picture of 3 hotels and you're going to write down hotel 1, hotel 2, hotel 3. And in hotel 1, one price, hotel 2, another price, hotel 3, another price. And at the end of the game, you're gonna get, let's say 60 seconds for, the summarizing it. And in a chat, I would like you to share with me the results. I'm gonna, we're gonna then continue my presentation based on your results. Okay, so you ready? Perfect. So hotel number 1. You have got few seconds. Just have a look on the pictures, how you feel, what do you feel, when you are looking at the picture, and write out the price. This is it. Don't think too much. Just feel the price and write it down. Hotel number 2. Okay. Number 2, I'll just let everyone to finish hotel number 1. You do the same with your colleagues. You can do the same with your colleagues as well. This is the hotel number 2. Check the pictures, emotions, what you feel like, how does it feel on your side. And you have no budget, okay? So you can pay how much you want to pay. There is no limit. Sky is the limit. You write down just a number. And hotel number 3 is this one. You can see the pictures are a little bit blurry, so hopefully you will be able to see that properly. And I'm looking forward to see in your chat, in my chat, in your chat, what are the numbers, hotel 1, 2, 3, and I'm gonna give you roughly around 60 seconds to write down in a chat, and I will just pick a few answers and then follow with the presentation. So, oops, that was quick. 60 seconds, and write down in your chat. Most likely I'm going to share this video in my brand new, let's say, video course. And then if you are not attending live, so if you are watching this as a video, so you can hit the reply in the email and you can write down your opinion on those 3 hotels. I will be very excited to see this and just to see how do you feel about the value which you are seeing. Okay, so let me just take the answers. Okay, give me a second. So I have here Alicia, 250, 350, and 500. Lovely. I have here Mohammed, 290, 390, 490. Well, roughly the same. I have Katya, 210 euros, 160 euros, and 300 euros. We have said once we have started with our live stream that we're gonna be pricing everything in euros. So brilliant. A big difference between 500 and 300. We have Agatha, 125.90, 190. We have Alfonso, 120, 150, 500. Oh, it's a big difference, really. We have Peter, 190, 250, 350. We have Alice, 175, 250, 400. I mean, what you can see actually is, I just did a screenshot. The first hotel was the Beyond by Geisel. The price on that day when I was preparing the presentation was 380, and they had 4.9 on a Google, so like a Google reviews. Okay, so this is what the hotel was giving out to buy a night, inclusive a breakfast, in this hotel. Then we have a Louis Hotel, 214 euro and 4.5. And then we have Mandarin Oriental, 666. Evil pricing, right? 4.5. So, I mean, you can compare it with your numbers. And what does it actually mean when we look at that? Is that every one of you, even when I was, preparing the game for you, then I have realized how completely different is my perception of what I see and I'm willing to pay, and what is actually the price I'm getting on Google or on booking.com. So what does it mean? Every single one of you is having a different perception of how much you would like to pay for this hotel. And it is based on your experience, your budget, for how many nights you're going to travel. There is a plenty of objective, let's say, of how you are willing to spend the money. And you are actually, when you are looking at different offers, you are simply trying to find the best value for money for you based on what you see and how do you feel about that. So it's like really personal thing. It's nothing like, you cannot really say if 666 is the right pricing for you, maybe not, but maybe it's perfect. And this is what, when it comes to the pricing in your property, if you're going to start, or if you're going to keep going on static pricing, let's say for, best available rate for your advanced purchase rate, and if you're going to have always the same price, only based on a season, let's say high season, low season, then your revenue is going to be very static and you are not going to achieve that much. Imagine that you will be using a dynamic pricing for your hotel. So it means in every single time, on every single day, on every single different arrival date, you are going to have a different pricing. What does it mean, and how does it look for a customer? What does it mean for a customer? First of all, what the customer is going to see is that the price either fit to your requirement, to his requirement, to his budget expectation or not. If the pricing is changing, then it may happen that it will be switching from, I don't know, from 100 to 200 to 300. And at some point, you're going to hit exactly that point where he's going to say, oh, yeah, this is exactly what I'm looking for. So imagine that your price will be only, let's say, 200 euro or 100 euro, you name it, based on your hotel. Imagine that. Take your price, and you have to understand that this price only attracts that customer who is willing to pay exactly that price. No less, no more. Because if the client has a lower budget. So let's say your price is 100 and the client is expecting to pay only 80 euro. You are too expensive and he's going to look for someone else, some other hotel to really meet his, for example, budget or expectation. There's a customer who is willing to pay 150 and you are asking for 100. He sees the perfect property, amazing property, but it says 100. Oh, it's kind of tricky, right? For what I see, what I feel, it has a better value. So there are two options. Customer is going to book it and is going to say, what a deal, a perfect, perfect, value for money. Or he's going to say, no, I still have 50 euro left and I can use it for something better. And then he's not going to book. If you're going to start to playing with the pricing when it comes, based on the time of arrival, the booking date, if you're going to really start to use dynamic pricing, you're going to attract the clients also who are willing to pay 80 euro, 100 euro, 150, 200, 350. The only thing what you need to do is just to, give the value to that price. Yeah. So the customer is going to tell you if he is willing to pay 200 euro for your offer or not. If you're going to get the bookings, then they are willing to pay. If you are not going to get the bookings, no, they are not willing to pay. And then you really need to start adjusting, according to what is the demand and how the demand looks like. But when I'm talking about the demand, I'm not talking about the market demand. I'm talking about the demand of your property, exactly your property, not the neighbors around, just across the street, not other hotels somewhere 200 kilometers away because it's like almost the same property, exactly your customers. So dynamic pricing, we love it and we have to use it. If you would like to double your revenue without a dynamic pricing, it's not going to happen, okay? So another thing what I would like to mention, and I just realized that today our live stream and this video is going to be a little bit longer. So hopefully you have reserved a little bit more time. What I wanted to say that the price you are giving is just a tag. It's just like a number. And the number is going to make a sense to a customer only if it meets his perception and a budget. So they are like comparing the value for money, what they are going to get with that price tag. And they are making a decision based on their value, their expectation, their perception, not yours. You are giving that price. So if you say to yourself, try to be on that mindset level. If you believe that this hotel room is worth of 100 euro, and you believe you are not able to make more money, let's say charging for the same room 150, then you're gonna get simply those 100 euro clients and not 150. And you are blocking yourself to make more money only because you don't believe your room is worth enough to get 150 euro. And you have to prove yourself at some point simply by playing with the pricing. I mean, I'm saying playing, I don't really mean like playing, but yeah, you have to, somehow start to feel the value at 100 euro price tag or 150 or 200. So you set the pricing based on your demand, not a city demand. It doesn't really matter if the city is fully booked and you don't have any single reservation. It's about your demand. Are you getting bookings or are you not getting the bookings? And this is what makes the difference. This is where we are starting to rethink what will be our price today for upcoming period. And you are also creating the price based on the value of your product. What do you believe? So if you are starting to getting the bookings for, you have started at 100 euro, you are still getting the bookings at 150, you are still getting the bookings at 170. Yes, on the market, there are the clients who are willing to pay for what you offer 175 euro. And before you start to do the dynamic pricing, you have never known that there are the customers who are willing to pay this kind of money. So the client books, he pays the price you set. So you don't be afraid to start, playing with the pricing and make the game. out of that. It makes so fun. I'll tell you, I like it very much, especially when we are, as creating a new pricing strategy with the customers, trying to find the best pricing and test what the market is willing to invest. So if you would like to unlock your hotel potential and increase revenue, you definitely need a revenue management to have it in place in the hotel. You need your pricing to be supported by dynamic pricing. So you have a pricing for fixed market, and you have for the fixed market, for the travel agencies, for example, and then you have the pricing, dynamic pricing for the public pricing, for the public, so OTAs, your website and stuff like that. And then you have a direct booking strategy that fits your wants and needs. So you are setting your own cancellation policy on your website on OTA. So there is a really nice bundle of what you really need to do. Without the revenue management implemented in your hotel, without the proper pricing, and without the booking engine strategy, direct booking strategy, it's not possible. It's really not possible to achieve double revenue or higher revenue in a very short period of time. So we have experience with few hotels. The first results has been seen after 3 months already, like increasing the pricing in demanded periods. And we have clients who has been increasing the revenue by 35% in the first year. In the second year, the numbers, the jumps are, it's tremendous. And I'm so happy always to see how, not really easy, but how keen and excited are the hoteliers to see that it's really working for them. And it has worked for every single property, and it's going to work for you as well. I have a special course for dynamic pricing, for revenue management. So feel free to join us, because we're going to be implementing the revenue management tactics. We're going to be, talking about revenue management strategies, how you can implement market segmentation stuff in the hotel. So, there's plenty of things which you can do, but of course we have to get the help of a mindset as well. Without a mindset, it's going to be only like, well, I cannot do it. This is not for me. It's not going to work. We are based in a city. This is like direct booking strategies that never worked for us. It's going to work for you. I'm going to tell you. It has worked also for the city hotels. So in our, let's say, intention to double our revenue, we have been talking quite a lot about the mindset. And now we have to move from skill. We have been also talking about skills, and we are now, let's say, adding a technology to the skills. Okay, so how does it look? Our skill set is, let's say, revenue management. These are the core elements of the skill set. So it's revenue management. So we need to know more about market segmentation, how to set it up in a PMS, how in a property management system, how to track the market segment. So you really have the data, which is going to prove you and help you to move forward to the next level of the revenue. Okay, we need an inventory management, we need a booking pattern and demand forecasting, we need pricing strategies, we need reporting and setting up our KPIs, and we also need a technology. The technology, let's talk about later on. So we need revenue management. Then we need a dynamic pricing. So I was mentioning that we have a pricing like in general, and the pricing is like a fixed pricing, and then we have also the dynamic pricing. So it means dynamic pricing is a part of complex pricing structure across all your market segments. And we're going to take the public prices and we're going to use dynamic pricing on these public rates. We really need to talk about that quite a lot. I have a special course for that, so feel free to join the course, because we will be definitely digging a lot in a dynamic pricing. I will show you how to structure that, how to make it clear, and understandable for you, for your people in the reception, and how to make aware the clients about why we are doing dynamic pricing and how powerful the dynamic pricing is. I really love that. It's my passion. So we're gonna, as I mentioned, we're gonna use the the dynamic pricing for public rates, and then we're gonna be also using the dynamic pricing strategies for OTAs and also for direct business channel. So we will combine the prices also with attributes of the prices, so cancellation policy, prepayment policy, no-show policy, and stuff like that. So we really need to adjust it as well in order for us to really double, triple, like rocket the revenue, the room revenue or hotel revenue. And then we need a direct booking strategy. We really need that, because this is going to help us to make our hotel more prosperous, more profitable. So we need the direct booking strategy to share the values and maintain the relationship with the customer. We need a direct booking strategy to build the brand, because as soon as we're gonna give to the customer to give him, let's say, like he's going to acknowledge that that the best pricing is on our website, then we're going to start really building the loyalty and brand, because we stand where our pricing is, we are keeping our word. It means, when we say the best price is on our website, we always do it. There is no better pricing than on our website. And it's really going to increase your brand awareness, is going to increase your guest loyalty, because they will be definitely always for the second stay, third stay, fifth stay, they'll be always coming back to you and book directly. So we really need a solid strategy for that. Direct booking strategy is also helping us to value our time and energy. So it means that whatever we have invested into the relationship, we also collect. It's like win and take. You win, you give and take, sorry, but you're gonna win anyway. Give and take. So you are giving something and you are getting something in return. And you have to really get what you are investing to get it directly. And therefore also your brand and guest loyalty is going to be improved. We need to, through the direct booking strategy, we are balancing our distribution mix. We are maximizing our revenue, that's for sure. And then we are making your property very profitable and prosperous. You will like it, definitely. You will like it. As soon as you're going to start, see that it's working for you, you will never want to go back. And one day, after maybe 6 months, 1 year, 1.5, you're going to see you are replacing the third-party bookings with the direct bookings. And then there's also the loyalty increasing, and your brand is increasing, and you have higher demand and better reviews, more 5-star reviews. Oh, it's amazing process. And as soon as you're going to start feeling this joy out of what you have done and how happy the customers are, then you're going to make money. You're going to have a higher revenue. You're going to double your revenue. You're going to have more direct bookings. I mean, everything, whatever you want. Okay, good. That was skill set. Now let's talk about tool set. Revenue management. If we would like to really do the revenue management in the best way, we need a property management system for it. Okay, we need some statistics, but we have to adjust our tracking of each reservation so properly that we can pull out the reports and make the perfect decision-making process of what kind of pricing you're going to have, where you're going to sell and stuff like this. So, I mean, if you would like to do the revenue management, right, you have to have the proper property management system. Okay, so maintain the revenue management tactics properly. Dynamic pricing is a skill. So using the dynamic pricing in your hotel, and for that we need a channel manager. So it means we have to maintain the inventory, our availability and pricing based on a decision, and to effectively use our time to avoid overbooking, and to distribute the pricing and our inventory very easily. So with 1, 2, 3 clicks, you are changing the price, and the price is being distributed to the whole world. Who has the channel manager that you already know? Who does not? Please consider that. If you're going to be attending any of our trainings, then you will see that if you start to do dynamic pricing, there is no other way than using really the right channel manager for you. And then the booking engine. So if you would like to really make a direct booking strategy alive in your property, then you really need to have a powerful booking engine. So to make the most out of that direct booking strategy. So you mean you want to convert the visitors on your website to the clients. Okay. So this is the technology. This is what we really, really, really need. Okay, you can combine it in one software. You can have 2 softwares connected to each other. So I mean, there is a plenty of combination what kind of software you can use or how you can use it in your property. About using the right tool, I will talk a little bit later. So the second layer of the technology, which is really needed to use, is the reputation management software. So it means you're gonna manage and maintain your reputation. You will understand the customer needs in a few clicks. So you don't really need to collect, reviews, TripAdvisor, Booking.com, Expedia, I don't know, Agoda, direct reviews, Imagine, wherever you have your reviews. You're going to just do a few clicks, and that those aggregated results of the reviews will just pull out, the software will going to give you a report, and you see immediately the results, and you can make a perfect, quick decision what you're going to do. And especially, as I mentioned in a previous session, the reviews are really a powerful tool to help you to increase your revenue. Without the reviews, it's quite difficult to do that, to prove that the client has chosen the best property, best hotel for them. So the reputation management software is going to help us to understand our pros and cons, our strengths and weaknesses, as well as the strengths and weaknesses of our competition, also with a few clicks. And you will be able to maintain the value which you are delivering comparing to your pricing. So, I mean, this is what you really have to have at this moment as well. There are another tools which should be used for the hotel, using the advanced revenue management for the hotels, thinking about that they have a problem with conversion. So if you really have a problem with conversion and you would like to, really work on a direct booking strategy, you need a CRM, customer relationship management, because you would like to increase the lifetime value of the customer. You would like to maintain your guest database. You would like to have better mailing opportunities, better marketing, segmented marketing. So automated marketing. So it means you're just gonna schedule your emails and they will be sent automatically. You don't really need to do anything, like easy. So for this, you need to have a customer relationship management. And there are still hotels that are not using it. And my advice is, please start to use it as soon as possible. The marketing, sharing how good you are, using the reviews. It's not only about the social media. It's about also the email marketing, and email marketing for hotels is not yet dead. It's not. And then we need a dynamic marketing activity. So it means when we are doing the remarketing, retargeting campaigns on Google or on another platforms. So it's also good to connect it with CRM. So this is another tool. And then we have also additional technology which we can use, and they are so-called like creme de la creme. You can use it, but you don't really have to. It really depends what is your vision, what is your wants and needs, and what the customer needs. Because if you have a customer who is, for example, 50 plus, then they have a different requirements for technology you use than a customer who is 15 years old hostel. So there will be completely different approach also when it comes to choosing the right technology. So we have a sales and marketing software. We have, for example, revenue management systems. So if you really would like to pull a lot of reporting, detailed reporting, you don't want to be calculating, displacement cost and, additional, advanced revenue management information, then you need a revenue management system, of course. Then we have rate shopping tools. We have a price comparison widgets. We have an upsell technology. There is a plenty of other technology. I mean, there is so many tools you can use, and it's starting. I believe the digitalization in hospitality industry is at this moment overwhelming, because every single technology provider is saying, oh, this is going to help you to increase revenue. This is going to help you to increase revenue. And this is also going to help you to increase the revenue. But hey, calm down, take a deep breath and come back to your vision. What are your wants and needs, and what want and need your customer? And then you're going to start to understand, based on if you have a demand issue or conversion issue, what kind of technology you can use. If it's about must to have, nice to have, or, you know, this kind of thing. So, I mean, don't try to get every single technology available for the hospital in a hospitality industry only because someone says it's working perfectly for them. Yes, for them, because they have a different customer, and this is not your customer. Your customer is different. And then you have to base the technology also on a customer and your needs. And we have some operational softwares, of course, mobile application, chat, you know, door key apps and stuff like this. I mean, you just need to have a strategy, what you would like to achieve with your hotel, to have a clear vision, clear picture, how you would like to structure that. You know, it's like mindset. You just need to clean up in your kitchen when it comes to the mindset, okay? Just clean it up, make it big, dream big, imagine what you would like to achieve, what is your purpose in this game, in this business, and then you're going to have a real, let's say, calling on what kind of technology you should be using. I mean, as I mentioned, I do have quite a lot of courses based for the technology, using the revenue management systems, online reputation system, how to, you know, maintain the reviews and stuff like this. So, I mean, don't try to feel overwhelmed. And I know it's quite tricky at this moment. So if you feel like my head is going to explode and I have no idea what I'm supposed to do, then please calm down and come to your vision and everything what I was talking about already. So choosing the right tool, right technology for you, it's only about what is right for you. So if a technology works for someone else, it doesn't really mean that it's going to work for you, because you are a different property with a different ideal client. You are also different because someone says, hey, I have 80% of my bookings through the Facebook, for example, but you are not really a fan of Facebook, and everyone says, hey, do the Facebook thing, you know, do it like for marketing purposes, do Facebook or Instagram, but you hate social media. So why should you be kind of, you know, torture yourself to do something which doesn't fit with your perception, how you would like to have your business, how you would like to handle this. So again, come to yourself, talk to your team, and find the best tool only based on what's right for you and what do you feel is good for you. Okay, don't block yourself and don't try to feel overwhelmed. Take again your vision and see how the technology can fit to you. Definitely, in a tool set of a hotel, we have also plenty of other software. We have Google Analytics, we have, you know, we have the social media. There's also technology which needs to work for us, but I mean, it's maybe then start to be too complicated. So I do not want to overcomplicate it. It's even now starting to be quite complex. And if you would like to see the results, and the results should look like this, for example, they can be even better, because right now our domestic leisure market is ready to book. Are you ready to give your domestic, you know, clients, leisure clients, because they are usually the first one who are booking, especially in a crisis and especially in this period of time. And we have seen it last year. I mean, you can tell, you know, countryside properties in the summer, they have been they have been fully booked. Like, I mean, I have seen the results of many hotels, and it was so lovely. So it was so, I mean, I cannot really express how I was happy for the hotels. It has been working for them after they have started to implement our strategies. So this could be your case. We have also customers who has been implementing CRM, the customer relationship management, to have a higher conversion, better conversion, high loyalty, higher lifetime value for the customer. I mean, after 3 or 4 months, the ADR has been going up, the RevPAR was going up, and it works tremendously good if you have a clear vision. So make your vision clear, and everything is going to be much easier for you. And then you will not feel this kind of overwhelming or this kind of tension. I need to do something to have more customers. Calm down, come to yourself, your vision, and then, you know, the puzzle is going to be very nice. You're gonna really have those parts of puzzle. It's gonna just make sense. So let me summarize our last session. Find your vision, trust your intuition, and build a brand on emotions. Focus and connect with your ideal client using your mindset. Okay, so think about client first. After you're gonna find out what your vision is, and connect to a client. Don't try to be driven by money. I need to make more money. I need to have more customers. This kind of, you're gonna get there. You're gonna get it as soon as you will have a clear picture what you would like to achieve. You will apply revenue management in your hotel. You will use a dynamic pricing and direct booking strategy to really skyrocket your hotel and room revenue. You will use the technology that supports your vision, only your vision and your needs of your customers, your ideal customer. Okay, and we should not forget about, you need to shine and monetize your reviews, because the reviews are the most powerful marketing. We have a technology which is going to help you. And if you combine everything you have seen here, or you have seen last 7 sessions, that you're gonna definitely make higher revenue. Every single hotel which has been, going through this with us has been increasing the revenue. So I'm gladly invite you to join any upcoming course. There will be also a course called Start Winning More Direct Bookings, and I will be, showing you the implementation of revenue management, showing you how you can use the dynamic pricing and direct booking strategies to really double your revenue, or even more, as I mentioned already. More details you will find on moredirectbookings.com, as always. The link is also below the video or on the side of the video. I'm not really sure how we're going to structure that on the website, so feel free to visit the website. And don't forget to join my Facebook page, because from time to time I'm going to be there live, and definitely join any of my live trainings or online programs, masterclass, revenue management and dynamic price masterclass. You will like it. I'm pretty sure, and I'm pretty sure that you are able to implement everything in your hotel as our customer did in the past. So I wish you good luck. Thank you very much for having me. Thank you. I'm really grateful for you are giving me the opportunity to share my knowledge, that you are keen to absorb my knowledge, that you are keen to test it as well, what I'm saying, and bring it into the life. This is my passion, to share what is actually working by our customers with you, because I want you just to do it on your own, because I have seen it by our customers. As soon as we started to do the revenue management on behalf of the customer, to implementing everything on their behalf, after we have left the hotel, the revenue was going down. So I want you to be always going up and up and up and up. to the sky, universe, where you want. I want you to have a prosperous hotel, and I want you I want us also to be connected. So join me on my Facebook page. Check the website for the latest course, live trainings. There's plenty of things which will be coming, in upcoming months, and we're gonna rock this together. We're gonna really skyrocket your revenue, and I'm so grateful to be your guide on that way. So thank you very much, and ahoy. Ahoy.